Hello, dear students. Welcome back to our channel Study Shark. I hope that all of you are fine and doing well in the studies as well. Dear students, today we are going to start our first chapter of English literature book, that is a letter to God. So let's start this chapter. So it is written by J.L. Fuentes. So now let us study this chapter. Okay. So it is written by J.L. Fuentes. And before you read, they say faith can move mountain, but what should we put, put our faith in? This is the question that this story dedicatedly poses. Lencho is a farmer who writes letter to God when his crops are ruined, asking for 100 pesos. Does Lencho letter reach the God? Does God send him the money? Think what your answers to these questions would be, and guess how the story continues before you begin to read it. Now there is an activity bacche which tell you how to basically send a letter. So you can just read it, but I think so it is not relevant in the context of your chapter, so I'm not reading it. But if you want, you can read it. Okay. So now बच्चे लेंचो की बात करूं तो लेंचो एक फार्मर है. ठीक है. बहुत ज्यादा अब रेन के लिए एक्सपेक्ट करता है. रेन आती भी है पर फिर धीरे धीरे उसकी क्रॉप डैमेज हो जाती है क्योंकि वो हेल स्टोन में टर्न हो जाती है. और फिर किस तरह वो गॉड को लेटर लिखता है, किस तरह उसको पैसे मिलते हैं, वो सारी कहानी इस चैप्टर में. ठीक है. द हाउस, द ओनली वन इन द एंटायर वैली, सेट ऑन द crest of a low hill. From its height, one could see the river, a field of ripe corn, dotted with flowers that always promised a good harvest. The only thing the earth needed was a downpour or at least a shower. Throughout the morning, Lencho, who knew his field intimately, had done nothing else but see the sky towards the northeast. Now we are really going to get some water, woman. The woman who was preparing the supper replied, Yes, God willing. The older boys were working in the field while the smaller ones were playing near the house until the woman called them all. Come for dinner. It was during the meal that just Lencho had predicted big drops of rains began to fall. In the northeast, huge mountains of clouds could be seen approaching. The air was fresh and sweet. The man went out for no reason other than to have a pleasure of feeling of the rain on his body. And when he returned, he exclaimed, These aren't the raindrops falling from the sky, they are the new coins. The big drops are the 10-cent pieces, and the little ones are 5. सो बच्चे इसमें क्या होता है वही है कि लेंचो एक ही सबसे पहले तो आपको इंट्रोडक्शन दिया उसके घर का कि ये एक ही घर था पूरी विलेज में जो कि क्रेस्ट में था, लो हिल के क्रेस्ट में था, यानी कि टॉप पार्ट में था. फ्रॉम दिस मतलब इस घर की हाइट से जो है एक इंसान रिवर देख सकता था, फील्ड ऑफ राइप कॉर्न देख सकता था जिसमें फ्लावर्स थे जो हमेशा गुड हार्वेस्ट देते थे. बस लेकिन एक चीज जो अर्थ को चाहिए थी वो थी एक शार, यानी कि उनको पानी चाहिए था. थ्रू आउट द मॉर्निंग लेंचो जो अपने फील्ड को जो है जानता था अच्छी तरह से, वो जो है स्काई को नॉर्थ ईस्ट की तरफ देख रहा था कि यहाँ से शायद कुछ हमें मिले. तो फिर जो वुमेन है उसने क्या कहा कि हमें आज सच में कुछ वाटर मिल सकता है. ठीक है. वुमेन से लेंचो ने कहा. तो जो वुमेन है उसने रिप्लाई करा. वुमेन कौन है? लेंचो की वाइफ. उन्होंने कहा यस गॉड विलिंग, यानी कि भगवान की इच्छा है, क्या पता हमें मिले. ओल्डर बॉयज यानी कि जो उनके बच्चे थे, जो बड़े बच्चे थे, वो तो फील्ड में जो है काम कर रहे थे, पर जो छोटे थे वो जो है घर के ही बगल में खेल रहे थे. तो वुमेन ने सबको बुलाया डिनर के लिए. उसका फिर जैसे ही वो जो है ड्यूरिंग द मील जैसे ही वो लोग आ रहे थे खाना खाने के लिए, तभी उन्होंने देखा कि जो बड़े बड़े बूंदे हैं रेन की वो जो है गिरने लग गई हैं. इन द नॉर्थ ईस्ट ह्यूज माउंटेन्स ऑफ क्लाउड्स जो है दिख रहे हैं आते हुए, और जो एयर है वो बहुत ज्यादा फ्रेश है, स्वीट है. जो मैंने यानी कि लेंचो है, वो कोई मतलब कौन से रीजन से बाहर जाता है सिर्फ और सिर्फ अपनी बॉडी को रेन का प्लेजर फीलिंग जो है करवाने के लिए. उसके बाद फिर क्या कहते हैं, वो आता है कि नहीं ये रेन ड्रॉप्स नहीं है, ये न्यू कॉइन्स हैं. द बिग ड्रॉप्स आर 10 cent pieces and the little are 5. ऐसा क्यों करता है बेटा? क्योंकि जिसका जो कॉइन जिसका जो मनी है वो हमारी लाइफ में जो है कहीं न कहीं वेल्थ हमारी लाइफ में क्या लाती है? हैप्पीनेस वगैरह लाती है. तो वो कहता है कि इसी तरह ये भी न्यू कॉइन्स हैं क्योंकि इनकी वजह से मेरी जो ये है क्रॉप भी बहुत अच्छी उगेगी और अल्टीमेटली मैं भी खुश रह पाऊँगी, इनको बेच के पैसा मिलेगा और हम लोग भी जो है अच्छी तरह से मतलब जी पाएँगे. With a satisfied expression, he regarded the field of ripe corn with his flower wrapped in a curtain of rain. But suddenly a strong wind began to blow, and along with the rain, very large hailstones began to fall. These truly resembled the new silver coins. The boys, exposing themselves to the rain, ran out to collect the fallen pearls. तो अब क्या हुआ बेटा कि सडनली जो है बहुत ज्यादा तगड़ी जो है हवा चलने लग गई. तो जब हवा चलने लग गई बहुत तगड़ी, तो ऐसा मतलब लार्ज हेल स्टोन जो है गिरने लग गए। तो ये बिल्कुल एकदम न्यू सिल्वर कॉइन्स की तरह रिजेंबल कर रहे थे। जो बॉयज थे वो अपने आप को जो है रेन में जो है एक्सपोज करते हैं, यानी कि रेन में जा रहे थे और जो है फ्रोजन पर्ल्स जो है कलेक्ट कर रहे थे। It is really getting bad now, exclaimed the man. I hope it passes quickly. It did not pass quickly. For an hour, the hail rained on the house, the garden, hillside, and cornfield on the whole valley. The field was white as if covered with salt. Not a leaf remained on the tree. The corn was totally destroyed. The flowers were gone from the plant. Lencho's soul was filled with sadness. When the storm had passed, he stood in the middle of the field and said to his son, "A plague of locusts would have left more than this." तो अब यहाँ पे क्या होता है कि ये जो है इतनी जल्दी बारिश नहीं रुकी, हेलस्टोन जो है नहीं रुके, ये गिरते गए। इसकी वजह से जो है कॉर्न फील्ड जो पूरा था, सारे जो लीव्स हैं वो डिस्ट्रॉय हो गए थे, सारे कॉर्न फील्ड जो है डिस्ट्रॉय हो गए थे, फ्लावर्स डिस्ट्रॉय हो गए थे, कॉर्न टोटली डिस्ट्रॉय हो गया था। तो इस वजह से, क्योंकि वही कोई भी फार्मर होता है बहुत मेहनत से सब्जियां वगैरह ये सब चीजें उगाता है, तो लेंचो के लिए बहुत ज्यादा आप कह सकते हो डिप्रेसिंग था। तो लेंचो की जो सोल थी पूरी सैडनेस से भर गई थी। और जब स्टोम जो है चले गया था, तो उसने एक मिडिल ऑफ द फील्ड में जो है खड़े होके अपने बेटों से बोला कि प्लेग ऑफ लोकस यानी कि लोकस मतलब कि बेटा कीड़े, जो इंसेक्ट्स होते हैं आपने देखा होगा क्रॉप्स वगैरह में लग जाते हैं। ये जो इंसेक्ट्स का ग्रुप है, ये इसने भी जो है कम से कम कुछ तो छोड़ा होता डैमेज करके क्रॉप को, लेकिन ये हेल स्टोन की वजह से तो अब हमारे पास कुछ भी नहीं बचा है। This year we will have no corn that night for sorrowful one. All our work for nothing. There is no one who can help us. We'll go hungry this year. तो ये सब लेंचो फिर बोलने लग गया था कि भाई हम लोग अब भूखे चले जाएंगे, अब हमें कोई हेल्प नहीं करेगा, ये नहीं वो नहीं। तो ये सब लेंचो बोल रहा था। अब बेटा यहाँ पे ओरल कॉम्प्रिहेंशन चेक है, फटाफट ये देख लेते हैं। What did Lencho hope for? Lencho hope for a shower of rain. Okay. Why did Lencho say the raindrops were like new coins? Lencho said the raindrops were like new coins because as raindrops brings wealth and happiness in our life, as new coins bring wealth and happiness in our life, in the same manner raindrops would flourish the crop, and because of this Rancho could sell the crops and he could earn the maximum profit, so it will bring happiness to Lencho's life. That's why he said them new coins. Then how did the rain change? What happened to Lencho's field? So after some time, a strong wind began to blow, and because of this, the large hailstone began to fall, and the large hailstone began to fall. बच्चे, then because of these hailstone, all the leaves of the trees were destroyed, ponds were destroyed, flowers were destroyed. So Lencho's whole field was destroyed. So what were the Lencho's feeling when the rain stopped? So Lencho's soul was filled with sadness. He was very sad and depressed, and even said to his son that a plague of locusts would have left more than this. Now see next is, but in the hearts of all lived in the solitary house in the middle of the valley, there was a single hope, the help from God. Don't be so upset, even though this seems like a total loss. Remember, no one dies of hunger. तो ये देखो यहाँ पे क्या लिख रखा है कि अब लेंचो के पास सिर्फ एक ही होप थी, गॉड। और फिर जो है डोंट बी अपसेट इवन दो इट सीम्स लाइक अ टोटल लॉस, रिमेंबर नो वन डाइज ऑफ हंगर। ओके, दैट्स व्हाट दे से, नो वन डाइज ऑफ हंगर। इस लाइन से पता चलता है कि ये जो लाइन है डोंट बी सो अपसेट यहाँ तक से लेकर नो वन डाइज ऑफ हंगर, ये भी लेंचो ने खुद अपने लिए ही बोल दिया। ठीक है, कभी कभार रेफरेंस टू कॉन्टेक्स्ट में आ जाता है हु सेड दिस लाइन, तो इट इज लेंचो ओनली हु सेड दिस। Next is, all through the night, Lencho thought only of his one hope, the help from the God, whose eyes, as he had been instructed, see everything, even what is deep in one's own signs. Lencho was an ox of a man, working like an animal in a field, but still he knew how to write. Okay. Ox of a man means he was very hardworking. And next is, but still he knew how to write. The following Sunday at the daybreak, he began to write a letter which he himself would carry to town and place in the mail. It was nothing less than a letter to God. Okay. God, he wrote, if you don't help me. Now see what he wrote. उसने लिखा कि बेटा गॉड, उसने क्या लिखा देखो, इफ यू डोंट हेल्प मी, उसने गॉड से लिखा अगर आप मेरे को हेल्प नहीं करते हैं, मेरी फैमिली और मैं जो है इस पूरे साल जो है भूखा रह जाऊंगा। आई नीड 100 pesos इन ऑर्डर टू सो माई फील्ड अगेन एंड टू लिव अंटिल द क्रॉप्स कम्स। तो मेरे को 100 पैसे चाहिए, पैसोस चाहिए, पैसोस बेटा मैक्सिकन करेंसी है, पैसोस चाहिए ताकि मैं अपनी जो क्रॉप है, ठीक है। अच्छा, लेटिन अमेरिकन कंट्रीज देखो लिखा भी है, करेंसी ऑफ सेवरल लेटिन अमेरिकन कंट्रीज। देन पैसों चाहिए ताकि मैं अपनी जो क्रॉप है बेटा, वो फील्ड है वो फिर से सो कर सकूं, एंड मैं तब तक रह सकूं जब तक कि मेरी नई क्रॉप नहीं आ जाती, बिकॉज द हेल स्टॉर्म एंड डैमेज माई इंटायर क्रॉप, ये सब वगैरह वो बोलता है। He wrote to God in the envelope, put the letter inside, and still troubled, went to the town. At the post office, he placed a stamp on the letter and dropped into the mailbox. One of the employees, who was a postman and also helped in the post office, went to his boss, laughing heartily, showed him the letter to God. Never in his career as a postman had he known that address. द पोस्ट मास्टर फैट एमिएबल मैन. अब देखो बेटा, पोस्टमैन जो होता है बेटा, एक जो ऑफिस में काम करता था, हेल्प भी करता था, वो जब ये चीज देखता है कि भाई टू गॉड लिखा है लेटर में, तो वो बहुत ज्यादा हंसता है कि भाई ये कौन पागल इंसान है जो टू गॉड लिख रहा है. ठीक है, तो वो इसको फट से अपने बॉस के पास ले जाता है, यानी कि पोस्ट मास्टर के पास ले जाता है. पोस्ट मास्टर एक फैट एमिएबल मतलब बहुत ज्यादा फ्रेंडली फेलो था, जो कि फिर से जो है लाफ करने गया. फेलो मतलब कि बेटा एक इंसान. ठीक है, अब हम लोग कहते हैं ना मेरे फेलो मेट्स, ऐसे हम कहते हैं, तो वही है बेटा. ठीक है, laughing but almost immediately he turned serious and tapping letter on his desk commented, what fate, I wish I had a fate of a man who wrote this letter starting up correspondence with God. तो वो कहता है कि भाई क्या फेट है, अगर मैं चाहता था काश मेरी भी फेट इसी इंसान के जैसी हो, क्योंकि इसने पहला ही लेटर गॉड से स्टार्ट किया. सो इन ऑर्डर नॉट टू सेक द राइटर्स फेथ इन गॉड, द पोस्ट मास्टर केम अप विद एन आइडिया, आंसर द लेटर. तो अब पोस्ट मास्टर को, क्योंकि वो नहीं चाहता था कि वो इस इंसान की जो फेथ है वो जो है कहीं ना कहीं हटाए, तो इसलिए उसने सोचा कि भाई क्यों ना हम इस लेटर को आंसर करें. बट वेन ही ओपन इट वॉज एविडेंट दैट द आंसर इट नीडेड समथिंग मोर देन गुडविल, इंक एंड पेपर. तो इस जब उसने लेटर खोला तो उससे उसको पता चला कि भाई इसको जो आंसर चाहिए वो गुडविल या इंक और पेपर से कई जरा ज्यादा है. बट ही स्टक टू हिज रिजोल्यूशन. ही asked money from his employees. He himself gave part of his salary. Several friends of his were obliged to give something for an act of चैरिटी. तो भाई उसने जो है मनी अपने एम्प्लॉयज से मांगा, उसने अपना खुद का जो है सैलरी का पार्ट दिया, उसके बहुत सारे दोस्त भी जो है ऑब्लाइज थे, मतलब उन्होंने भी जो है कहीं ना कहीं फॉर एन एक्ट ऑफ चैरिटी मनी डाला. It was impossible for him to gather together the 100 pesos. यानी कि बच्चे, ये तो उसके लिए बहुत ज्यादा मुश्किल था कि वो एक साथ 100 pesos ले आए. सो ही वॉज एबल टू सेंड फार्मर ओनली लिटिल मोर देन हाफ, यानी कि 50 से ऊपर दिए होंगे, 70 दिए हो सकते हैं, 80 दिए हो सकते हैं, इस तरह. He put the money in the envelope addressed to Lenjo with a letter containing only a single word signature God. Now see, oral comprehension check. First is who or what did Lenjo have faith in and what did he do? So Lenjo had faith in God, so he wrote the letter to the God. Next is who read the letter? Postmaster read the letter. What did postmaster do then? After this, postmaster decided that he should answer the letter in order not to shake the writer's faith in God. The following Sunday, Lenjo came a bit earlier than usual to ask if there was a letter for him. It was postman himself who handed the letter to him, while the postmaster, experiencing the contentment of the man who has performed a good deed, looked on from his office. तो वो भी अपने ऑफिस से बेचारा देखता है. Lenzo showed not the slightest surprise on seeing the money. Such was his confidence, but he could not have made the mistake. Such was his confidence. But he may become angry when he counted the money. The god could not have made the mistake, nor could he have denied what Lencho had requested. Immediately, Lencho went up to the window, asked for the paper and ink on the public writing table. He started to write with much wrinkling of his brow, caused by an effort he had to make to express his ideas. When he finished, he went back to the window, by a stamp which he licked and then affixed to uh, the envelope with the bow of fish. The moment the letter fell into the mailbox, postmaster went to open it. It said, God of the money that I asked, only 70 pesos reached me. Send me the rest since I need it very much, but don't send it through the mail because post office employees are a bunch of क्रूक्स. तो इसमें क्या होता है बेटा, वही कि भाई पैसे तो मिल गए, पर लास्ट में फिर से जो है पोस्ट ऑफिस एम्प्लॉयज को ही क्रूक्स बोलते हैं, जबकि उन्होंने ही इनकी हेल्प करी है ना. तो यहाँ पे आयरनी सिचुएशन है. ठीक है, अब हमारे पास है ओरल कॉम्प्रिहेंशन चेक. व्हाट वाज लेंचो सरप्राइज टू फाइंड अ लेटर फॉर हिम विद मनी? नॉट एट ऑल, क्योंकि लेंचो वाज so much Lencho had immense faith in God, so he thought that it is God only who has sent money for him. Next is Why does the postmaster send money to Lencho? Why he does he sign the letter God? So postmaster sent money to Lencho because he was so impressed by the Lencho's immense faith in God, and he did not wanted to shake the Lencho's faith in God. That's why he sent money to Lencho. Why did he sign the letter to God? So that Lencho could believe that the letter is sent by God on. Did Lencho try to find out who has sent money to him and why or why not? No, Lencho didn't try to find out who has sent money to him because he was very sure he had an immense faith in God that he was very sure that the money is sent by God only. Who does Lencho have taken rest of who does Lencho think has taken rest of the money? Lencho think that most of the employees have taken rest of the money. What is the irony in this situation? As but you know that most of the employees were the one who helped the Lencho by providing Lencho money, but Lencho is regarding them only the crews. So this is the ironic situation. Now next is, are there people like Lencho in the real world? Of course, there are so many people like Lencho in the real world who are, who have immense faith in God. Now next is Lencho was बच्चे knave. Lencho was ungrateful towards post office and the post master and his employees. Then Lencho was unquestioning because he believed to what he got. Suppose if he got money, he believed very instantly that the money is sent by the God. Now, next, there are two kinds of conflicts in the story between humans and nature and between humans themselves. How are these conflicts illustrated? So, if I talk about the conflict between human and nature, so you know the Lencho was expecting a small shower of rain so that his crops could flourish, so that his crops could, could get nourishment and he could grow better crops. But instead of shower or raindrops, what started begin to fall hailstones, so that's why they damaged his crops. So there is a conflict between human and nature. But if I talk about conflict between humans themselves, so Lencho, see, postmaster and his employees are the one who sent money to Lencho, but Lencho didn't show the gratitude towards them, and instead he said that it is post office employees and postmaster himself or these employees who are the bunch of crooks. That means that they are the only person who are stealing his money. So there is a conflict between humans themselves. So I hope that you understood this chapter, bache. So now the next time we are going to do our next two poems that we have, Dust of Snow and Fire and Ice. Thank you so much, dear student, for watching this video. I hope you liked it and enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching.